Have you noticed something strange about TV lately? You start a new show on Netflix, Disney Plus, or HBO Max, and halfway through the first episode, you realize you've seen this before. Not this exact story, not these exact characters, but the formula, the feel, the flow. It's not your imagination, it's not coincidence, it's an epidemic. And it's spreading fast. The entertainment industry, once driven by risk, creativity, and bold storytelling, is now infected by a different agenda: safe, predictable, algorithm-approved content. Today, we're diving deep into the content epidemic, how streaming giants like Netflix, Disney Plus, and HBO are killing originality, and why this matters more than you think. Because what's at stake isn't just a few bad shows, it's the very soul of storytelling itself, and it wasn't always like this. There was a time when TV was wild, unpredictable, even chaotic. You'd tune into The Sopranos and realize you'd never seen anything like it. Breaking Bad turned a high school chemistry teacher into one of television's greatest villains. Shows like Mad Men, Fargo, Lost, they broke molds, they took risks. You didn't know what you were getting week to week, and that was the point. Fast forward to today, and the landscape looks very different. We live in the golden age of content, endless shows, endless seasons, endless reboots, revivals, and spin-offs. At first glance, it looks like a dream, all you can watch anytime you want. But quantity has a price, and slowly, quietly, the quality has rotted underneath. So what changed? Streaming services like Netflix, Disney Plus, and HBO Max didn't just give us more TV. They changed how TV is made. They replaced instinct and art with something colder, more efficient: data. Every click, every pause, every binge, it's tracked, analyzed, turned into algorithms. These algorithms don't care about originality. They care about engagement, retention, completion rates, time spent on platform. The goal isn't to amaze you, it's to hold you. Keep you watching, keep you subscribed, keep you locked in. And so they started building shows not for audiences, but for metrics: pacing, characters, twists, all optimized for bingeability. Predictable arcs, safe themes, familiar aesthetics. You can almost see the factory line: intro hook by minute 5, ensemble cast by episode 2, major twist by episode 4, cliffhanger finale setting up season 2. Rinse and repeat. What was once art has become content, a commodity, a product. Let's talk about how this epidemic looks in practice. First, the visuals. Netflix dramas have a look: cool tones, flat lighting, desaturated colors. Disney Plus shows have that glossy Marvel sheen: hyper clean CGI, sharp edges, safe brightness. HBO leans prestige, muted palettes, golden hour lighting, slow camera pans. Different brands, same predictability. You can tell a Netflix original in 2 seconds without seeing the logo. Same for Disney, same for HBO. And it's not just how they look, it's how they're written. Streaming dialogue is becoming a meme. Everyone speaks in pop psychology and Tumblr one-liners: "I'm broken, but that's okay." This isn't a storybook ending. We all have scars. It's not deep, it's not emotional, it's just content, designed to be clipped, quoted, memed, forgotten. Pacing has suffered too. The 8-episode arc has become standard, even if the story only needs 5, even if it deserves 10. Everything is structured to optimize binging. Slow burns early on, a big mid-season reveal, and a finale that leaves just enough unresolved to hook you for another season. It's TV by assembly line. Worse, risks are actively discouraged. Bold ideas are softened. Sharp edges are sanded down. Controversial themes are avoided because the algorithm punishes drop-off rates. And risk leads to drop-off. It's safer to give audiences the familiar with a twist than to truly challenge them. Streaming platforms have learned audiences don't crave originality, they crave comfort. And comfort is predictable. Why does this matter? Because stories are how we make sense of the world. They're how we experience fear, hope, love, chaos without living it. When all stories start to look the same, feel the same, follow the same rhythm, we lose something vital. We lose surprise, we lose challenge, we lose art. Originality isn't just about being different. It's about being alive. The greatest shows in history weren't safe bets, they were experiments. No one thought Breaking Bad would succeed. No one thought The Wire would change television. No one thought The Leftovers would become a cult classic. They weren't focus tested to death. They weren't built by committee. They took risks, and audiences responded not immediately but passionately. In today's content epidemic, that passion is rare, because it's being systematically engineered out. And the saddest part? Audiences are starting to accept it. We're so flooded with endless content, we stop noticing how bland it's become. We binge, we move on, we forget. Shows blur together, characters fade, plots recycle. Streaming platforms bet that we won't mind. That quantity can cover up for quality. That engagement is good enough, and not even if nothing sticks. And for a while, they were right. But cracks are forming. Subscription numbers are stalling, audience trust is eroding. Even loyal fans are starting to say, why does everything feel the same? Because it does. And deep down, we know it. But there's hope. Some creators still fight against the tide. Atlanta broke every rule, shifting genres, tones, even realities from episode to episode. The Bear refused to slow down for its audience, delivering pure, anxiety-driven storytelling. Better Call Saul defied binge culture with slow, meticulous character arcs. These shows didn't chase algorithms, they chased art. And audiences rewarded them, not with viral TikToks or one-week buzz, but with lasting respect. They weren't content, they were stories. So where do we go from here? We have to demand better. Stop settling for content factories. Stop confusing quantity with quality. Support the shows that take risks, that trust you to keep up, that aren't afraid to be weird. Originality isn't dead. It's just suffocating under a mountain of metrics. But it can survive, it can fight back, it just needs us to notice, to care, to say, I want more than just content. Because storytelling deserves more, and so do we. What do you think? What's the last show that truly surprised you? Drop it in the comments. Let's build a list of shows that dared to be different. And if you're tired of the content epidemic, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Not because the algorithm told you to, but because you still believe in storytelling. Thanks for watching, and remember, real stories aren't built in a lab, they're born in chaos.